Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interest. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes can either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. Your host tonight is an Eagles fanatic.
I already know I like it because it's on a Philadelphia Eagle.
He talks about the Eagles even when they aren't being pulled.
Can't say enough good things. The only negative thing I can say is he's not a Philadelphia Eagle because we had a horrible draft. I'll always hype up an Eagle. Don't you worry, Fonz.
Make sure to ask to see a sweet thigh tattoo. Your host tonight, Colin, a.k.a. Thor Rudisill. The moment you have been waiting for has come. Let's break some signed memorabilia.
And back here at the UA studio in Burr Ridge, Illinois for round 2 of Ultimate Autographs. How's everybody doing? Colin Russo alongside Stephen Ryan, back for some more here in the 3 p.m. show. Ready for a lot of great stuff. We closed out that college series in the early show, and now the baseball bats are in the room. Already did one break inside of there. We got the Albert Pujols, which was an awesome hit. Hideki Matsui as well. We are still looking for Mariano Rivera, Mike Piazza, Vlad Sr., Fernando Tatis, Ronald Acuna, Johnny Bench, Chipper Jones. So many great names still out there in the baseball bats. 15 headliners in just 28 boxes. That's pretty darn good odds. Speaking of pretty darn good odds, how about 5 practice squad boxes left with 3 headliners? That triple signed Jack Ham, Jack Lambert, Andy Russell jersey is still out there. A full-size authentic LaDainian Tomlinson is still out there. Chad Johnson still out there as well. Again, a 3 and 5 chance at a headliner in that one. There's a Tua jersey left, a Chris Johnson jersey left in the jerseys. 50% chance at a headliner there. We are down to Bo Nix, Andre Johnson, and Herschel Walker in the diamonds. 3 and 7 chance at a headliner. And then the vault, which is absolutely loaded with, in my opinion, the best helmet in the room right now. The Jim Brown Speed Flex that is ripped with the Syracuse and Cleveland. Saquon Barkley, Josh Allen, Michael Irvin, Joe Montana all still in there as well as a $300 vault key. We got plenty to do. Steven, ready to get started?
Did you Lil Wayne me before the show?
I did a little bit, yeah. I did. It was funny. You enjoyed it? It was literally like 2 seconds before the show started.
Top 5 moments of Steven's life.
Wow.
1, getting married. 2, Cubs winning the World Series. 3, when Luka walks. 4.
Not even the birth? That's not a top 3? The birth of your son?
That was a stressful situation.
All right, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. I'm on there, though? Is that where you were getting at?
You dropping a Lil Wayne reference. It's up there.
All right.
But you can definitely up it.
With another Lil Wayne reference?
We'll see.
Yeah, there might be another one. Anyway, there's the link to the live breaks page, guys. I don't think we have any pre-fills. We are getting close on the bats again. Also, this was from the early show, but Dennis, if you're out there, I know we played a couple of times with us in the early show. You do have a jersey personal that we can open on the air. If you want to call a box number, please do. Otherwise, this will go to tonight. If we don't hear from you tonight, then they'll just open it for you at the end of the show tonight. In the meantime, how about we set up the show? That sounds good. This is the dice roll, guys. It's going to determine the amount of times we randomize everybody's name for their division. Needs to be a 6 or higher. 4 won't work. How about 9? 9 on the dice roll. I think I'm going to hand pick the chase, but I have an incentive. The chase is going to be the practice squad. Practice squad is going to be the chase automatically, guys. Again, there's only 5 boxes left, 3 headliners. I'll add on top, though, if we can close out the entire practice squad by 5 o'clock, we will respin the wheel and have a second chase.
Okay.
Not 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock. An hour.
But let's say, it lands on another series and there's already orders. Those guys are going to be included as well, correct?
Correct.
All right, cool.
Yep. So it's going to be practice squad, and if we can get those last 5 boxes done, but we'll say 4:15. Before 4:15, we'll respin the wheel and have a second chase. So that is up to you guys, but I think it's a great series to play. A lot of great stuff to get out in that practice squad, and then we can have a brand new practice squad, right?
Absolutely.
Anyway, already put in the live breaks page, guys. If you want to get in the breaks, that's where you got to go. Let's get this top to bottom rundown started. Hey, guys, wondering when the draft from Saturday. Do we know when we're drafting?
Jason, who's wondering?
Sean?
I'm just going to be honest. In about 3 hours when Common's in here, ask him.
Yeah,
I didn't even see this series personally. I don't think you did either, Common.
No,
I
I
think it kind
didn't.
of finished up Saturday. So, Sean, just, just not, you're not being impatient. It's totally understandable. But I think Common will have better answers for you.
Yeah, I don't know if we've landed on a date yet. I'd say at worst, probably our meeting tomorrow, we'll come up with one. But yeah, I would ask Common. He might already know. But yeah, we didn't see the series, which is kind of understandable. That thing went pretty quick. Pretty quick. Speaking of quick, exit velocity, we've seen some quick ones this year, and a lot of these guys had quick ones as well. David Ortiz, one of the best power hitters of all time in there. Johnny Bench, John Smoltz, Mariano Rivera. What a top row of names on this one. Adley Rutschman, one of the best young players in baseball today. We got Vlad Sr., Freddie Freeman. We got the NL MVP from last season, Ronald Acuna Jr. Freddie Freeman very close, by the way, to winning the NL MVP in the conversation for a long time. Albert Pujols went, but Chipper Jones, Mike Piazza, and Fernando Tatis Jr. A lot of baseball bats still out there. 11 photoed headliners, and we are down to 28 boxes in total. And we are also still looking for all of the listed guys besides Hideki. Tom Glavine, Andre Dawson, Pete Rose, and Gary Sheffield. Again, that makes for a 15 and 28 chance at a headliner in the baseball bats. It's kind of crazy. Only 13 things we don't know in this series. 15, though, are going to be photoed or listed headliners. Plenty to do. 4 to go in the double, 4 to go in the single. Again, that is the best odds of winning with just one spot in the break room right now. So what happens with the chase now? It's the practice squad. Is that what you're asking? It's the practice squad. So if you get into the practice squad and we close it up by 4:15, where's the practice squad? Here it is. Close it up by 4:15, we'll have a brand new chase. We'll spin the wheel again. If it lands on the practice squad again, if you're in the practice squad, it'll be in 2 different chase wheel spins. But yeah, so regardless, it's going to be the practice squad. If we do the whole series and it closes at 4:45, we're still going to do everybody that played in the practice squad. It's just a matter of who all is going to be in it. 5 boxes left, though, in the practice squad. 24 Pro Bowls. Jack Ham, Jack Lambert, Andy Russell. One of the coolest jerseys I've seen in a practice squad. Crazy stuff, man. I was watching the earlier stream. Oh, that's funny. 24 Pro Bowls. We got Jack Lambert, Jack Ham and Andy Russell all on one jersey. 1 in 5 chance at this bad boy coming out right now. LaDainian Tomlinson Lunar Authentic still available as well. Insane. You can get that for under $100 in the double, under $50 in the single, and it's the chase. I mean, if you win LaDainian Tomlinson with one spot, you might end up getting paid to take LaDainian Tomlinson. That's not a bad little deal. We have also got Chad Johnson still out there. So 3 in 5 chance at a headliner in the practice squad. Again, if we close the series up here in the next hour or so, we'll respin the wheel. Everybody that's in the practice squad will get a wheel spin, and then we'll have a second one. Love that Pujols bat one last show. Yes, sir, Mr. Gover. Sick hit. Plenty of more sick bats coming out. 5 to go in the vault double. This is a full-size mixer, reps and authentics, and of course, speed flexes. In this case, that ripped Jim Brown Syracuse and Cleveland Brown speed flex with the orange visor for one of the best running backs of all time. But it's loaded up with headliners outside of just that, though. We are still looking for Saquon Barkley, the newest Eagles running back, one of the best quarterbacks in the league today, Josh Allen. I believe the Michael Irvin is still out there, Camo Authentic. If you like Camo Authentics and Cowboys, that Dak Prescott you can double up with. Joe Montana on the Lunar Authentic, and Chris Carter, Slate Authentic. All I do is catch touchdowns inscription for one of the best touchdown catchers of all time, Chris Carter. There's 2, 4, 6, 7 photoed headliners left in the vault, 24 boxes. And we've also got 2 listed headliners, Tim Brown and Zay Flowers. That's a 9 in 24 chance at headliners, better than 1 in 3. 4 vault keys still out there, up to $300. The vault key works with one of the boxes having a ticket. I think I've got one right here. It'll have this. You open up the box, it'll have a full-size lid, and it'll have something like this that says, congrats, you've won a vault key. After that, you get a box that's going to have a gift card inside of it. Could be up to $300. So you win the full-size helmet, and you can win a gift card up to $300. We still got 4 boxes that have that. So, yeah, the odds are very juicy in the vault right now. And here's that Jim Brown. Beautiful speed flex. Ripped Syracuse. That's nice, man. That's still out there. 7 to go in the quad, 5 to go in the double. Already talked about the practice squad, but again, a 60% chance at a headliner there. 5 to go in the diamond double. Let's talk about the diamonds. How about the starting quarterback for the Denver Broncos? A rookie, Bo Nix out of Oregon. Very, very nice Lunar Authentic there. And one of the best receivers, if not the best receiver, the Texans had, Andre Johnson. Beautiful Flash Authentic. We're also still looking for Herschel Walker as a listed headliner. But to be honest with you, there's still 7 boxes. 4 of them we don't know. Those other 4 are also going to be really, really good names. That's just how the diamond helmets work. All full-size authentics all the time. Vault single, just $88 a spot. Practice squad single, just $47. Again, that's the dream, right? Whether you want the triple sign jersey or the LaDainian Tomlinson, you pay $47. Let's just say you win the LT. Then you get into that Chase wheel spin, end up winning that. So you get $70. You actually just got paid $23 to take a LaDainian Tomlinson full-size authentic. That is why you play the practice squad. 5 to go in the jerseys. There are 4 jerseys left. 2 headliners, including Tua Tagovailoa, one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL today, the lefty out of Miami. And then we've got Chris Johnson as well, 2,000-yard rusher, the East Carolina product.
My school.
That's right. 7 to go in the diamond single, $90 a spot. 4 to go, again, on the baseball bats, $57 a spot, 1 in 6 chance of winning. And then we have the mini helmet series. This is the last one, guys. There's 14 boxes left, 5 headliners, including 4 photoed headliners. Josh Jacobs, the newest running back for the Green Bay Packers. See how he does very, very soon. Friday night, a week from Friday, the Eagles and Packers squaring off in Sao Paulo, Brazil. Marshall Falk on that Lunar Mini. We got Terrell Davis on a Lunar Mini as well, 2 of the best running backs of all time. And then Justin Jefferson, Flash Mini, one of the best, if not the best receiver in the NFL. And Devon Achane, a guy I'm very, very high on going into this season. Devon Achane. Again, it's a double box break every time for just $49 a spot, down to 14. So you guys are seeing what I'm seeing. 4 to go on both baseballs, 5 to go on that vault double, 5 to go on the diamond double, 3 to go on the jerseys. So we're close on a lot of stuff. Keep the orders rolling. Colin, I saw it's my favorite week. Baseball break. Time to watch Colin guess baseball divisions. It's already gone bad. We're 1 for 2. The Hideki Matsui got me. In my defense, I knew the Yankees were in the AL East. I just had Shohei Ohtani on my mind.
Yeah, I could tell.
But
that I figured tremendously.
And I would have been right if it was Shohei Ohtani, because it was NL West, right? I say with about 82% confidence.
Yeah, you would have been if you would have got the play.
Yeah, God. That Hideki bat was sweet. The Pujols was sweet, but, man, Mariano Rivera, Johnny Bench, Freddie Freeman, Ronald Acuna Jr., David Ortiz, Chipper Jones. I mean, we got a ton of great bats still out there. I love the Adley Rutschman, the Victus bat. Very, very sweet. Mike Piazza, the lone blonde bat in this photo. A lot of cool stuff still ready to come out. Got college football, I think, this week as well. I think Thursday night, Illinois plays their first game. A lot of games on Thursday, actually.
A week from Thursday? Or this Thursday?
This Thursday.
This Thursday.
Mizzou plays Murray State this Thursday. We could go to that game for $16. That's a lot cheaper than the games we were looking at.
Yeah, but the other games I have a lot more interest in.
Yeah, like Western Carolina and North Carolina State.
Brandon told me there was a game on Saturday, McNeese State versus a school called Tarleton.
Tarleton?
Tarleton.
Actually, you know what? I saw that.
Yeah.
Because I saw a meme that was like, their wife was like, "Why are you watching this?" He's like, "Why? Because it's college football." Like, it didn't matter who was playing. NDSU versus CU. I'll be there. Ooh, okay. Is that Thursday as well? I'm only looking at
Colorado.
Yeah. I'm only looking at top 25 teams. That's my problem. Yeah, Montana State beat the Lobos.
That was like a 21-0 run by Montana State.
Really?
Yeah.
Run wild in final minutes. Stuns New Mexico, it says. Nevada lost. The Rainbow Warriors, they're one of my favorite ones to bet on, like late night college football. Hawaii's up. I'm like, all right, throw some money on Hawaii here.
If Colt Brennan was around, RIP, when
Dang, he is dead, isn't he?
he passed away,
That's
unfortunately. Yeah. If he was around back when I could bet.
I don't know. But basketball, it's the same way. Their basketball team's like halfway decent.
I have done some Hawaii basketball bets.
Yeah, it's fun. Let's go Rainbow Warriors.
You know they're playing. You know they're playing at that time.
A big win against Delaware State. That's all I'm saying.
They're 1-0.
They're 1-0. That's right.
You only can beat who you schedule. So
That's all you can do. Duquesne and Toledo. I think the most expensive ticket is that game. Actually, Alex is going to North Dakota State, Colorado, $100. The lowest ticket it says here. We could go to Champaign on Thursday night and watch Eastern Illinois play Illinois for as low as $2.
you gonna
A beer costs more than your ticket.
you gonna get someone to cover your sheet.
I am actually going to watch them play Kansas next week. I
But
think.
that's a Saturday, like 11 a.m. kickoff, right?
Actually, it's late. It's like 6 p.m., I think.
Ah.
Which is a problem because we're going to be tailgating all day, and then I got to go to the game, and it's like, I'm going to be like, oh, geez, can I
Are
stay
we
up for
gonna
the game?
go to Madison and do a sunrise kicker?
A what? A sunrise kegger?
A sunrise kicker.
If we have to. I'd be down.
It's 11 a.m. kickoff.
Oh,
Wake up
boy.
at the crack of dawn.
I've done worse.
Have you?
Tarleton State University Athletics currently competes at the NCAA Division I level in the Western Athletic Conference, the WAC. They were admitted into the WAC on July 1st, 2020, therefore ending their 26-year stint at the Division II level.
Just a hair. Oh, these are admitted to the WAC.
They got a demotion, huh?
Are they in EA college football? Because I would have definitely chose them.
Surely not.
No, they're not. No way.
I think it's only Division.
Well, they're in Division 1.
Oh, they are Division I.
Yeah,
What am I saying? They got a promotion.
Oh, but that was in 2020.
Yeah, but I'm guessing they're still in the WAC, right?
Yeah, but are they on the?
I don't know.
Because I would have definitely chosen them. They have to be a one-star squad.
They definitely are. You would have chose Tarleton State. Yeah, there's a slew of games on Thursday. A lot of college football going down.
July 15th, it says Tarleton State is an FCS program located in Stephenville, Texas. So
Illinois is only a -28 favorite against Eastern Illinois. I guess that's big, but
that's a lot of points.
there's a lot of points. They probably won't cover either. It'll probably be like a last-second field goal.
Might win by like 12 or something like that.
Right, something stupid. I think the biggest game, though, on the weekend, actually there's a few, but Notre Dame against Texas A&M, at Texas A&M, Georgia and Clemson right off the bat.
What's that spread for Notre Dame and Texas A&M?
A&M -3.
No.
Georgia is -13.5.
Who do they have?
Clemson, yeah. I think those are the two biggest matchups.
Craig just looking to. Are they going to steal more of your water bottles, Craig? And Gatorade.
Actually, I
stars?
lied. Ohio State versus Akron has to be the biggest game.
Oh God.
-49.5 point favorites for the Buckeyes.
They play every year too, and it's just like
I like to.
sacrificial lamb.
I don't know if I'm gonna do it this year, but I usually will put together like a 25 leg parlay that's just the massive favorites, and ends up being like +100. But it's all these like just money line. So like Alabama 31.5 points, just money line. Like You put them all together and you bet like $10 and you win $10. But I have had times, I mean, stunners happen all the time.
Right.
So there have been times where I'm like, how is this not going well?
I might have to whip that up this week.
Right? Oh, college football, baby.
Illinois is going to be in there.
They have to be.
They'll be the one to tank it, of course.
Yeah, that's also probably true. So Chris Ripka's into that vault double. Matthew Davenport's got a couple spots in the jerseys and the minis. What are we thinking for the first one, guys? We're kind of knocking on the door all over the place. 4 to go in both bats. 3 to go in the jerseys. 5 to go in the diamond double. 5 to go in the vault double. And 4 to go in the baseball double. Remember years ago when App State was the sacrificial lamb going to the big house? I do. They're like kind of decent.
The game.
Yeah, they're kind of decent at football now. I think they were ranked like not too long ago.
Pretty much ever since that moment. They can't get any recruit they want, but they can definitely be like, yeah, we beat Michigan 20 years ago at the big house.
Right now they're 40th, which is pretty good.
In the country?
Yeah.
Wow. Good for them.
As of August 12th, 2024, the Mountaineers are 40th of 134 teams. That's probably better than Illinois.
I'd say so.
Let's see. Yeah. It was 2020. They got to the top 25.
Making a push.
They got all the way to number 18. That's crazy.
That is pretty wild.
Good for them.
That's what we're doing. We're trying to build programs.
That's it. That's what it's about.
Mm-hmm.
Should be about the vault, I would think, in here. I mean, as far as just what's left, 5 spots to go in that double again, but a Jim Brown ripped flex. I don't know if we've ever had a Jim Brown flex that looked quite like this, right? I know we've had the standard Browns flex before at Jim Brown, but one ripped with Syracuse and an orange visor. I mean, you couldn't pick a better visor, right?
I know. I just love that helmet. Is just unbelievable.
It is probably the best helmet in the room right now. You can argue the second best helmet in the room right now is Joe Montana, which is also available in this series. You could argue the third best is Josh Allen, also available in this series. I mean, as far as helmets, this is definitely the series to play, right? And then you can still, even if you get in the quad, Saquon Barkley, Michael Irvin, Dak Prescott, you can win all 3 in the same go. Tim Brown, Zay Flowers, both still there. You can win Zay Flowers and Jim Brown in the same go. But we've not had a lid quite like this one in that vault series. As far as Jim Brown, the late great. Bob will be the first to tell you. I mean, he thinks he's the GOAT, which is perfectly fair. I mean, he's got some of the best stats running backs have ever had, and he was doing it in a 14-game season. Sometimes even less than that.
Right.
That's pretty impressive that he can put up the same amount of numbers in, 2, 3, 4 less games than some of the other star running backs. And you can get this bad boy in that double, just $176. But if football is not your taste, you can take a swing at the baseball series. I mean, the only headliner gone is Albert Pujols. Johnny Bench, John Smoltz, David Ortiz. This is a nice series, too, because it's kind of like we got real old school, right? Like Johnny Bench, real old school. Kind of old school with like John Smoltz, Mariano Rivera, Mike Piazza, Chipper Jones. And then new school, like with Adley Rutschman and Fernando Tatis, Ronald Acuna, Freddie Freeman. It's kind of got options for everybody, right? Baseball fans and lovers at all levels. But 11 photoed headliners left in the baseball bat series, and we are down to just 28 boxes. We've also got, again, Tom Glavine, Andre Dawson, Pete Rose, and Gary Sheffield. So it's really 15 and 28 at a headliner. But 37 people watching, guys. Let me know where we want to go. You're seeing what I'm seeing. 4 to go in both baseball series. 5 to go in the double vault. 5 to go in the diamond double, where, again, we're only down to 7 boxes. We have 3 headliners. Bo Nix, Andre Johnson, and Herschel Walker. This is definitely one I thought was going to pick up, but maybe not. Again, we're down to just 5 practice squad boxes with the Jack Ham, Jack Lambert, Andy Russell dual sign or triple signed, 24 Pro Bowls between those guys, and the LaDainian Tomlinson Lunar Authentic. We've also got the Chad Johnson still out there. So 3 headliners, 5 boxes. 3 headliners, 5 boxes. 3 to go in the jerseys. Feels like that one's going to get ripped off here in just a minute. Tua Tagovailoa, Chris Johnson, both still out there in the final 4 boxes. 50% chance at a headliner. Got a couple spots knocked off in the minis. So, I mean, you guys let me know. You guys let me know. Kind of thinking about maybe even pairing the practice squad.
Okay. Let me see here.
What do you think?
Practice squad, we can do that because I don't have any spots taken in right now. So
Yeah, if we're going to do it, now's the time.
Yep, I can at least throw up the double. That is
Let's go ahead and do it.
NBD.
Let's go ahead and do it. Got 37 people. We'll give them something fresh. What do kids play when they have nothing else to do? Board games. Hello, Colin.
Ah, Trevor.
Who else?
I thought it was Bob. Bob's been known to.
That was some low hanging fruit. Board games.
I think you need to start rating him.
That's bottom tier. That's one of the worst ones he's ever told. And he's had some bad ones. Hi, Trevor. Good to see you. All right, so since we're pairing, let's go ahead. I think I'm going to update this chase too. Let's go breaks until 4:45. Everything. All breaks until 4:45. That should be plenty of time. An hour and 15 minutes, right? Get into the jersey. Boom, you're already in. 3 spots to go. 2 spots to go now. Free wheel spin. Right there. 4 to go in both the baseball bats. Get in there. Any double box breaks that we get into, get your name in ×2. I think we're going to pair up the practice squad. I guess you can leave the single up if you want.
Yeah, I'll leave the single.
And then we'll have the pairing. Just in case anybody wants to go for 47 and maybe win the 24 Pro Bowl jersey or the LaDainian Tomlinson. But I think we're going to pair it up, guys. Get into that new practice squad series. Steven will get that ready. We'll take a look at it. Yeah, this is I mean, it's fun because, like, we're doing a bunch of fantasy drafts and whatever else, but, like, it's kind of the dead time, right? Where you're like, we're so close. Football is literally here. But,
yeah,
like, we're not here.
They were kind of reviewing the top stories the other day on one of the podcasts I listened to, and it's one of the top stories was Cristiano Ronaldo starts a YouTube and gets 8 million subscribers. Like, that's where we're at right now.
Right? It's so close. And even, like, with college football, it's right there. Thursday. I mean, we already had some, obviously, a huge game, huge upset for Georgia Tech over Florida State, but man, a polar bear walks into a bar and says to the bartender, "I'll have a rum
Shut
and Coke." The bartender asks, "What's with the big paws?" Oh no, I know where this is going. The bear shrugs, "I was born with them." As soon as I read big pause, I was like,
you're like,
yeah,
yep,
okay,
I know.
I don't even need to read the punchline. I know where we're going with this one. That was a better joke than board games, though. It's still not good. I do not want it to be misconstrued here. It's still not good. Yeah.
I do not like it.
But it is better. I don't want it to be Trevor said, haha, nice. 3 to go in the baseball double, guys. Again, that is your best odds of winning with just 1 spot. 1 in 6 in that baseball double. And now, since we've changed it up to all breaks done by 4:45, you'll get your name in ×2 into that Chase wheel spin. Only headliner gone is Albert Pujols. Only listed headliner gone is Hideki Matsui. Everything else is still in that series. Everything else besides Albert. Johnny Bench, David Ortiz, Ronald Acuna, Chipper Jones, Vlad Sr., Adley Rutschman. I mean, pick your poison. It's all going to be good. Are you okay?
Stretching the old legs.
Oh, there you go. Got to do that.
Shall obey. Shall obey.
But yeah, right on the doorstep on some of these, just trying to give you guys a little extra encouragement to maybe get those setup men in the room, get those closers in the room, start seeing some of these boxes go down, right? It's been 30 minutes of me just flapping my gums at you, Steven, and I know you love that, but
More than you know.
that's not surprising. Oh, shoot. That didn't work. We'll try it again later. Sold out on the baseball double I'm seeing. Sounds like that's going to be the first break. 2 to go in the jerseys. In the meantime, guys, keep it rocking and rolling. We'll have that new practice squad pairing up here in just a second as well.
Give me un memento.
Yeah, you're good.
Por favor.
Do what you got to do.
Because,
Josh Andres said, I'm interested in a little bit of baseball, potentially. A little bit of baseball. Nothing. Stonewalled. Stonewalled completely. Is it because you're focused? You're in focus mode right now. Hasn't said a word. Nothing. Okay. Nothing. Not a thing. No reaction.
there's your break.
Andrew Webb, Dave Alberta, Josh and Trace. Drop me 2 numbers for baseball. Double number 1. Oh, Jesus. Where'd it go? Oh, it didn't work.
Yeah, I'm sucking at that.
Here, you want me to do it?
Yeah, do it again.
No, I don't want to.
Give me back the weapon.
24 and 29 says Josh. Thanks. I always hate. Did you ever have any kids that like snapped it? Like they do it like that?
Sadly.
I hate that. 24 and 29 going off. Thank you, Mr. Andres. It's 25 through 28 and 30. Boom. What's up, Mr. Gomez?
You said 24.
Hope all is well with you too, man. What?
24 and 29.
24 and 29. Yes, sir. 9 clicks. Time for some redemption for me in the baseball divisions. All right. So all that's really happened here, actually, Josh and Dave, they swapped spots. So Andrew, you got the AL East, AL Central. Josh, AL West. Dave, Alberta, NL East. Josh and Drace, the NL West and the NL Central. 24. Both of these called out by Mr. Andres. Exit velocity. Still got great odds at headliners. And I believe, let me make sure. I think I recognize this autograph. I believe, yep, there it is. I was waiting to see that. Actually, maybe not. I think this is Ronald Acuna Jr. I thought it was Freddie Freeman because it kind of looked like the Fs. But I think it's Ronald Acuna Jr. If the bag is to be believed. I think that's Ronald Acuna, right? Or no?
I think that is Mr. Acuna.
Ronald Acuna Jr. Let's go. Dave said, wow, why switched? I'm sorry. I didn't come up with it. I believe that is going to be the NL East. Dave probably wants the switch, right? Am I right? NL East.
Believe in yourself for once.
Atlanta Braves. Nicely done, Dave. That'll do, brother. Ronald Acuna Jr. I'm just going to scan this to make sure. I think it is his, but it looks so much like the FF that I'm like, is it Freddie Freeman?
Right.
I have no confidence in myself anywhere. Just to make sure. All right, it is Ronald Acuna. I don't know if you guys, how well you can see that, but Ronald Acuna Jr., Beckett certified there on the end for the former NL MVP. That is Dave Alberta. He wanted the switch after all, winning himself a headliner in Ronald Acuna, man. It's going to happen again, right? People are going to forget how good Ronald Acuna is. If he can just stay healthy. I mean, that's it. If he can just stay healthy, clearly he is one of the best.
There was a video yesterday of a fan yelling at Mike Trout or maybe at Bryce Harper. and he's like, "You'll never be better than Acuna. You'll never be better than Acuna."
Acuna.
And then Bryce Harper's like this. It's Acuna.
Say no Hakuna Matata.
It's
Acuna.
Acuna.
Although Acuna Matata is a pretty good.
I do like
baseball
that one.
name.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put him away just because baseball bats are hard to display. Because
They roll.
Yeah, so we'll put Ronald Acuna away. We'll go to the next one. Well, Josh, it's a double, so you never know, man. You never know. Let's see what happens here. At number 29. Boom, 29. Well, I like this one. How about the former manager of the 2005 Chicago White Sox, World Series champion in that, right? On the Louisville Slugger blonde bat, we got Ozzie Guillen. Ozzie Guillen. Now, his managerial career does not matter. It is his playing career that the spat's going to go to.
I think he was a Sox.
I think it's the Sox as well, but I just want to make sure. It is by far the Chicago White Sox. So that is going to be an AL Central hit. That's going to be Andrew Webb taking this one down. Rookie of the Year, a Gold Glover, 3-time All-Star, and then, of course, Manager of the Year. Man, we miss Ozzie. We really miss Ozzie on the South side.
You can follow Ozzie post game, and he can let you know how garbage the White Sox are.
And he doesn't really hold back.
He
either,
doesn't.
which is great because people need to hear this.
Yeah.
Nice hits. Ozzie Guillen is a filler hit for Andrew Webb. Nicely done, man. Andres, you want? That's from Dave. If you're interested in the Ronald Acuna Jr. My son asked, are we pyromaniacs? I said, of course we are, son. We're almost done with this page. Oh my God. There's so many pages. I hate hearing about the book. There's so many pages.
That was better than the first one.
Yeah, it's still not good, though. It was better than the first one. I'll give you that. So, Ozzie Guillen. Nice hit. A couple of good hits. One filler, one headliner. Rainbow Warrior Russell. That's me, baby. All about the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. Men of culture. My last one, and you will laugh at it. Okay. All the toilets in NYPD headquarters have been stolen. The police apparently have nothing to go on. All right, that... Now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere. He's right. I didn't quite laugh, but I smiled a little bit. We're getting somewhere. That was funny. That was an acceptable joke. All right. We're paired up. You guys want to see the new practice squad? Is it end around?
No, it's a false start.
False start. This is what she looks like.
Is that a Steeler Russell Wilson too?
Bing. That is a Steeler Russell Wilson.
There we go. I have not seen that yet here in the room.
First time in the room for Russell Wilson on a Pittsburgh Steeler authentic. You can win that triple signed jersey and Russell Wilson in the same go in this double box break. $96. You can win them both. It's not a bad gig. How about Stephon Diggs on the Flash Speed Flex with that blue visor for the Houston Texans? Right next to him, Megatron back in the room. We were talking about him in the early show. On that salute to service with the silver visor, we got an Amp Mini of Drew Brees. These are licensed jerseys, folks. Licensed jerseys of the Colts running back Jonathan Taylor. Dominant comeback year for him. Terry McLaurin with a brand new quarterback. He's going to shine, surely, with the licensed jersey. Devontae Adams, Trevor Lawrence, Marshall Faulk. How about a ripped authentic of Emmitt Smith with the blue visor? Deebo Samuel, Edgerrin James. My goodness. My goodness. You know how many boxes that is? 35. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 headliners right off the bat. 35 boxes. Travis Etienne, Eddie George.
2 licensed jerseys.
Blake Corum's in this one. Let's go. Michael Penix Jr., Kyron Williams. Wow. We were talking about Blake Corum in between shows. About, obviously Kyron Williams a little bit unstable at that running back spot. Blake Corum coming in. You know how much they like to establish the run game. They like to mix up the running backs. Might have a big role immediately. His teammate there too, though, Kyron Williams. So the LaDainian Tomlinson, you can pair 2 authentic helmets for under $100 with Devontae Adams and LaDainian Tomlinson in that AFC West. And then, the jersey and Russell Wilson. Again, that's Andy Russell, Jack Lambert, Jack Ham, 24 Pro Bowls jerseys paired up with the new starting quarterback, Russell Wilson, on that Lunar Authentic. And then LaDainian Tomlinson, Lunar Authentic. You can pair that up with the Devontae Adams. There's only 5 boxes left in the old practice squad, guys. Only 5 boxes left. So this could be 5 pairings. We'll see what happens with the single box break. But this is the new series, the false start practice squad. 2 more speed flexes. The debut of Russell Wilson on a Steeler Authentic. I believe Adams is an authentic. Marshall, Falk's an authentic. Debo's an authentic. I think these are all authentics. I was about to say, maybe the only one is that Emmitt Smith.
I think the only rep I have is Emmitt Smith.
Emmitt Smith is a rep. That's the only rep, but it's a ripped rep with a blue visor. So pretty good stuff. It is live, ready to be had.
Already 4 spots to go.
That's quick. That was quick. And it's a double box break, so you'll get your name in ×2 into that Chase Wheelspin. I'll drop the link in there if you want to get into that one. And I'll update this ticker with old and new. Boom. We are good to go. Let's get it, folks. 4 to go already in that one. Fresh series in the room. 1 to go in the jerseys as well, which is funny. It's 1 to go in the jerseys, and we're looking for number 1, Tua Tagovailoa. 1 in 4 chance. We've also got Chris Johnson still out there. So 50% chance at a headliner. Is it Tagovailoa?
I think that's how I.
Because I know some people say like Tunga Viola.
I've heard that one too. Yeah,
where do you get
the
that?
N?
Yeah. And I'm like, do they just know something I don't? But Tunga Viola. And his real name is like crazy, I think.
It's definitely not just Tua.
It's this.
It's this.
It's whatever that is.
Dish.
Tua Negama Nualapola Donnie Tagovailoa. Donnie.
I'd rather just call him Tua.
That's crazy. That is a wild name. Tua Negama Nualapola. How come he doesn't want to go by that? He just wants to go by Tua. I don't get it.
I think folding his jersey is already hard enough.
Wow, what a name, right? That's what I'm saying. Did you say we are doubling up spots in the jerseys? No. I think maybe I said there's
2.
there's 2 headliners left in the last 4 boxes, but $27 we get you 1 spot, 1 jersey box. Maybe you're thinking of the practice squad. I said we doubled that up, the old and new series here. 1 spot to go in that one as well. The Polynesian pronunciation is Tungo. Oh, there you go.
That would explain
Maybe
that.
it is Tua Tungo Viola then. Well, what's the pronunciation on this one, Bob? Tua Nagama Nuapola. Nuela. I can't do it.
I can't do it with a straight face.
I've already done this one before too, but have you ever seen Kaimi Fairbairn's name?
Yes.
His actual name?
Yeah.
Anybody else? Anybody else seen this? Look at this. Look at this name. His name is John Christian, and then that. What is that?
His name.
Kaya Miniolameka Ikioki Kumbupas Fairbairn. That is a wild name. It's Hawaiian. Yeah, Hawaiians, I mean, shout out Rainbow Warriors. It's just they're wild, man. So 1 to go in the jerseys. Closer magic there. 1 to go in that pairing for the practice squad. Closer magic there. Who wants it? 35 people watching. Who wants it? Yeah, that is a nightmare. Hawaiian's bad. Although I hear, like, if you just sound it out, it's usually correct. Like, there's not, like, a lot of weirdness going on.
Yeah,
I don't know
right.
if that's true or not. It's just really long.
Mm-hmm.
But Polish is by far like the weirdest for me. It's just like you get some names with Polish people.
And you're not even going to be close.
Mm-hmm. My example is always the former flyweight champion of the world in the UFC. It's like, what is that last name? And people start and they're like, Jedrzejczyk. It's you and Jacek. Of course. How wouldn't you know?
Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss. And it's funny because I'm like, say her name, and people are like, Joanna or Joanna, and I'm like, you're already wrong. You've already lost the game, and you haven't even gotten to the hard part. You pronounce every letter in Hawaiian. Yeah, see, that's like where it makes it easier, but it's still just so long and overwhelming. I wonder what his ID name looks like. Can they fit that on a license? Yeah, what if he insisted on it? That's my name. Put it on there. His license is just like this big.
Just to be a pain.
It's just a block.
Just to be a pain.
He actually wears it as like a laminate. He puts it around his neck. 1 to go. Actually, the state is pronounced Hawaii. Hawaii. Really? Hawaii? Hawaii. Well, you're taking the out. According to this. Hawaii. Hawaii. Whoa. I just sound like I've got issues when I'm trying to say that. We got issues because we're 1 to go. Brand new series, guys. Every single box available in this one. 202326. Did y'all pull that? Let's see, Justin. Let me show this real quick. 2 speed flexes, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 authentics. Again, Russell Wilson on a Steeler for the first time in this room. 2 licensed jerseys with Jonathan Taylor and Terry McLaurin. An Amp Mini with Drew Brees, one of the best quarterbacks of all time.
No, we haven't done that one yet, Justin.
Haven't done it yet.
I don't think. Yeah, You're the first order in that double.
Cool.
So it's 5 to go.
Beautiful. Yeah, 2 speed flexes, 6 authentics, and an Emmitt Smith insane ripped replica with a blue visor. 2 licensed jerseys and an Amp Mini. There's a lot of good stuff in that new one, right?
We're going to start with some Joyzies.
Let's do a Joyzy. We're still 4 to go, too, by the way, in the baseball series. Don't sleep on that one. Down to now 26 boxes, 14 headliners. A W at the start of the word is pronounced as a W. When it's in the middle of the word, it's a V sound. Oh, boy.
That's complicated.
I'm learning so much more about Hawaii spelling and pronunciation than I ever thought I would.
Just speak. No,
Excuse me, Hawaii. Ryan Pride, Todd Palma, Michael Schmidt, Matthew Davenport, Trevor Massey, Alejandro Ibarra, and Chris Ripka. Drop me a number for jersey number 1. So these guys will be in the Chase Wheel Spin as well, guys. Breaks until 4:45. Under an hour now. I mean, we definitely got to see the practice squad double, right? It's 1 spot to go. We're definitely going to see it. But you might as well do it. Make sure you get into the chase, and we can put another one up. The odds get even better. You can get into the chase again, so on and so forth. I'm excited. I mean, Russell Wilson for the first time on a Steeler. We got Blake Corum in the room, which is crazy. Those 2 speed flexes are insane. And the fact that you have 6 other authentic helmets as well. There's a lot to like. So Ryan, Todd, Michael, Matthew, Trevor, Alejandro, or Chris. Speaking of Trevor, there he is. How about 26? Thank you, Mr. Massey. Thank you, Mr. Massey. Ryan down to Chris. Here we go. What is it? 9 clicks. Still looking for Tua. Chris Johnson. Well, if it is Tua Tagovailoa, it is Trevor Massey in that AFC East. If it is Chris Johnson, it'll be Alejandro Ibarra in the AFC South. If it's a filler, could be any of these. Matthew Davenport in the NFC North, Chris Ripka in the NFC South, Matthew Davenport in the NFC East, Todd Palma in the NFC West, Ryan Pry, AFC North, Alejandro again, AFC South, Trevor Massey, AFC East, and Michael Schmidt, first break, good luck, man, chilling in the AFC West. 2-6 of 3-5. 40% chance at Tua or Chris Johnson. we have a Titan. It's just not the Titan. It's Pac-Man.
Oh.
Adam Pac-Man Jones. White custom jersey with the beautiful powder blue trim on this bad boy. Very nice. Very nice. That is the AFC South. Alejandro Ibarra. Nicely done, my man. On Adam Pac-Man Jones. He was a dude. He was a guy.
He was a gentleman.
That's true. Sometimes.
In his younger days, maybe not.
Yeah, probably now, yes. But back then, I don't know if gentleman would be my first adjective to describe Pac-Man Jones.
He would go to gentlemen's clubs.
Yes. Now you're on to something. He did frequent that, as far as I know. He was good though for a while.
Solid career.
Very solid
Special
career.
teams player as well.
So we are now 2-3 in the jerseys for Tua and Chris Johnson. That's
yeah, but
pretty
we
good.
only got 2 more breaks, so
That's right. We got a personal. So it is only 2 more breaks. That's a good point. Craig said he was not a gentleman. Dang it, says Trevor. Well, the good news is it wasn't Chris Johnson or Tua Tagovailoa. So you can still get in there and get either one of those guys. See, I'm doing the tongue now. I'm trusting Bob. Hawaii per wiki, says George. Fins up, says Trevor, by the way. Maybe next time, man, somebody's going to be finsing up, whether it's in the personal or in the break, right? We're going to find out one way or another. And it looks like we did get that practice squad double filled up, so that'll be next.
Colin's will be getting the fins up here soon.
What does that mean? Did you really just flip me off behind the computer?
No.
That's a wild thing to do on the air. Unbelievable.
You said fins up.
Just bring it up then. No, go ahead, show people.
No.
Yeah, okay, we're backing down
why would I
now.
do that? Why would I
Terrible.
do that?
Speaking of not being a gentleman, Craig, this guy,
Only Colin gets it.
it's terrible.
He's the only one that gets it. In this
Alejandro Ibarra, we got Josh Andres, Alonso Perez, Chris Ripka, Taylor Heifetz, and Josh Andres with the closer. Drop me a number. Actually, let's just say drop me 2 numbers for old/new PSDB number 1. So if you could, just specify which one's which. 4, 6, 15, 19, and 28 in the old. So I'm guessing 19 in the old and then 24 in the new.
It's animosity all day between me and him.
Animosity in the break room today.
It's going to be animosity in week 4 of college football.
I'm gonna get like a UTSA hat or something.
I need it.
I'm gonna go crazy.
Dude, my helmets are chrome purple.
Oh yeah, I almost thought about East Carolina just for the look.
Yeah, exactly.
I almost wanted Coastal Carolina just for the look.
Because I think they have the field.
But they're really bad.
Don't they
Yeah,
have
their
the
field
field?
is cool too.
Yes. That's how you know you have a bad team. You got to have a sick field.
Poor Luca and poor Colin.
Luca doesn't get any animosity, and Colin's fine.
It doesn't feel fine.
Yeah, okay.
Are we okay? ... question mark. Are we okay? Josh and Dre's NFC North, NFC South. Alonso Perez, NFC East. Josh and Dre's NFC West.
I'm guessing 19 was in the old.
19 old, 24 new. Because we didn't have 24 in there. Yeah. Chris Ripka, AFC North. He's looking for that triple sign jersey in this box.
Don't want you to slip.
The triple sign jersey in this box, and then potentially
You were dripping on set.
can I do this? Russell Wilson Lunar Authentic in the next one. Taylor Heifetz in the AFC South. Alejandro Ibarra in the AFC East. Josh Andres in the AFC West. So this is end round, guys. Is this the right one? That's the old one? I keep forgetting which one's which. If I see a LaDainian Tomlinson here, I'll know. Instead, I got a mini helmet. Could be Chad Johnson. We got that triple sign jersey, LaDainian Tomlinson, and Chad Johnson left. It is none of those guys. So that's still going to be there. Again, that single is up if you guys want to go that route. Do have a great autograph. We have a great receiver back in his day for the Jacksonville Jaguars. How about Jimmy Smith?
So that was a 3 and 4 chance.
3 and 4 chance at a headliner in the practice squad. Jimmy Smith, though, that is Taylor Heifetz in the AFC South. Nicely done. Solid career for Jimmy Smith. I believe he is still their all-time leading receiver.
think he had 12,000 yards.
Yeah, and I mean he's
Not a
borderline
bad-
Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
He's borderline Hall of Fame.
I think if it was for a few non-gentleman activities, he might be in.
Him and Pac-Man should have been hanging out.
No, he shouldn't be.
Yeah,
hanging out.
you probably need to separate them. We're talking about East Carolina and UTSA.
TSA.
We're in a dynasty in college football, but now it's extended to real life as well. Where I'm a big that game just because of that. I'm like, I've never rooted for UTSA more in my entire life than when they're gonna play East Carolina. Shall we do the new series?
Let's see what we got.
First box of a 35-box series in the false start. A lot of goodies in here, a lot of authentics, couple of speed flexes, licensed jerseys, also an AMP mini helmet. We're starting with a mini. Who'd this be? There's like this whole thing about PIA and no name on it,
That's helpful.
right? I'm guessing the name's gonna be in here, or we're just gonna.
You're gonna decipher it.
Yeah, we got this. It's a cowboy.
That's easy.
I don't know who it is.
Oh, man, it seems like they have.
Okay, this was my guess. For whatever reason, it didn't look like his auto. Mel Renfro.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Mel Renfro on that alt-white Cowboys mini Hall of Fame 96 inscription. That is the NFC East. Alonso Perez.
Melly Renfro.
Interesting, guys. Interesting stuff. 2 filler hits. And Steven said it best. We are now 3 and 4
Yep, 3 and 4.
at a headliner in the old series. In the new series, we have, good lord, there's a lot of headliners. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17, and 34.
I'll say, I have
So it's a
not
50%
calculated
chance.
that.
Pretty good stuff. Just putting it out there. Alonzo, though, congratulations on Mel Renfro. I don't know Alonzo's team. Let me know if you're out there.
He's a Charger fan. He new guy as of last night.
Well, he should be playing in that practice squad then. This is the right break for him. But that single now, I mean, that might be interesting, right? Hop in the single, get it for less than $50. That LaDainian Tomlinson full-size authentic. That triple sign jersey still out there. Chad Johnson still out there. Plenty to do. Get back in the bag, Mel.
Kudos to Colin for getting the White Sox division right in baseball. He pays attention to one division at least.
It's not the most backhanded compliment I've ever heard in my life.
That's what you get.
Why? What did I do? That was so long ago, too.
I'm just catching up on the winner sheet.
Sounds like Vault Double is closed. How about you catch up on giving me a break to do? Yeah,
I'll do that.
That's right. That's right. Speaking of stadium, Syracuse and the JMA Dome, formerly the Carrier Dome, just lost about 7,000 in football capacity to around 42,000 and lost 4,000 in hoops capacity to around 31,000. They replaced all the seats, which were bleacher seats, with individual seats, which take up more space. So they sacrificed comfort it was quality over quantity, basically, which is probably the right thing
The
to do,
vibes
right?
are probably still immaculate.
Yeah, I mean, we're still talking about 42,000 people. I think they'll be okay. And everybody will be a little bit more comfortable. Mel Renfro needs a break from the break room, says Anthony. He is a decent filler. He is in there quite a bit. Solid player, though. Steven says a lot, LOL. Doesn't mean it's true. Like yesterday saying my team has no chance. Can't wait till everyone sees what's going on in ATX.
I said that Texas wasn't going to win. Yeah, they're not going to win the whole thing. They might go to the playoffs, but they're not going to win the whole thing.
We got Justin Macklin, Alonzo Perez, Chris Ripka, Josh Underwood, who also might want to check out that new practice squad. Little Calvin Johnson speed flex. Chris Ripka, Alejandro Ibarra. Drop me 2 numbers for Vault Double number 1. And I would say there's no reason not to hop back into that practice squad, right? I mean, we're talking about now a 3 and 4 chance at a headliner. Again, that 24 Pro Bowls with Andy Russell, Jack Ham, Jack Lambert still out there.
It's interesting that the basketball. Oh yeah, they probably block off like one half. That the basketball has less seats than the football stadium. I feel like the football field would take up way more than the basketball court.
You would think, right?
Yeah, they must do like like how like a concert would do it there. So they block off like one half.
Probably.
I'm guessing that's how they do it.
Lunar Authentic LaDainian Tomlinson also. And then Chad Johnson. Chad Johnson? Yeah, that's the old one. Here it is. Chad Johnson. And then 17 and 34. 17 and 34 at this new practice squad. Every single headliner still out there. 2 licensed jerseys, an AMP mini helmet, 2 speed flexes, 6 authentic helmets, and a replica helmet as headliners. A lot of great stuff, guys. Box numbers, anybody? 2 for the vault. Yeah, guys, they come and go. They come and go. So there'll be a span where we have a lot of Mel Renfro, and then there'll be a span where we don't have any Mel Renfro at all. And that goes for like every player. For example, we just got Russell Wilson on the Steelers for the first time here. I'm guessing we're going to see him a few more times coming up on the Steelers. That's just kind of how it goes with all the guys in the break room. They come and go. The biggest on-campus basketball crowd was Syracuse Duke in 2019, 35,642. Good gracious. That's a lot of human beings in one area together. All right, let's go to the wheel.
The wheel.
Wheel's picking 2. I have a file. I hope you're ready, my friend. Are you talking that smack to Gerald?
Oh yeah, big time.
You know. All right, 28, which we should have. How about 27, which we also should have?
We have that as well.
Just clear out those middle numbers there. Keep it right here, guys. Let's go to the randomizer. 9 clicks. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Bye, Steven. Best helmet in the room, I would still say, resides in this series with that Jim Brown ripped speed flex. If it comes out here, it's going to be Josh Underwood. Chris Ripka's in the NFC North. Josh Underwood, NFC South. Chris Ripka in the NFC East. Josh Underwood, NFC West, AFC North. Alejandro Ibarra in the AFC South. Alonzo Perez in the AFC East. And Justin Macklin in the AFC West. Saquon, Josh Allen, Michael Irvin, Joe Montana, Jim Brown, Dak Prescott, Chris Carter. Is everything okay, Nicola? Okay, all right. All right, she's fine. 27.
Craig says Renfro just started coming out last month. I don't have any.
Someone's got a vault key now.
Oh, okay.
Someone's got a vault key now. That's pretty good. Only the second one. This is a replica helmet. A replica helmet. I can't get it. It's JSA certified. I still don't know who it is. I know who it is. I know who it is. How about the freak, Javon Curse? Haven't seen Javon Curse in a minute, especially on a full size. Nice replica helmet for the Tennessee Titans. Salute to service. A part of that that Miracle team, right? That like Hail Mary that just barely got it in. Then the Music City Miracle. All sorts of crazy stuff that season. And Javon Curse, the defensive stud on that team. His start to his career was really, really good.
Oh, it was insane.
I was super excited when he came over to Philadelphia. Regardless, this is the AFC South. Alejandro Ibarra. How about it, man? Not bad on the freak. So, Alejandro, if you don't mind, can you drop me a letter? I need A, B, C, or E. I actually don't know if I updated it from last time. I didn't. Hold on.
No D.
No D. Boom. There you go. Been looking for Quorum and Wilson. Well, this is the great place to do it. We've got them both in that practice squad.
I don't know if it's on Michigan, but I'm guessing it's a Ram.
Yeah, I don't know what it... I'm guessing it's a Ram as well. I don't know what item it is. I just know it's a listed headliner. Could be a mini, could be a jersey, a rep, an authentic. I don't know. Looking for Ryan's life in the chat. He said, thank you, senor. He wants A. Thank you, thank you. Letter A, got you. Javon Curse. Can you get me box A, please?
You didn't tell me anything.
I said box A twice. Holy God.
I was receiving instruction from our social media coordinator. I apologize.
Yeah, excuse you. You better... Did you just assume my job title?
Box A. There you go.
Attitude. Box A. Good luck, Alejandro. Here we go. Practice squad, correct, for Corum and for Wilson. I don't know if you're talking about Russell Wilson, but he's also in the room. All right. Would you what is wrong with you? $100.
Nice.
Another $100 coming out. Bang, bang. Feisty today, says Greg. I'm just, I'm supposed to come to work and feel safe.
No, you're not.
It's not supposed to
It's a
feel
very
like...
dangerous job. You're working with knife. You tried to give my son a knife last week.
I did try to do that. That is... He's got a point.
Farthest thing.
Nice, he says, right?
$100 coming back your way.
Trevor left in the minis. We got Josh Jacobs, Marshall Falk, Terrell Davis, Justin Jefferson, and Devon A-Chain. There are 14 minis left, 5 headliners. 28 to 35.
You didn't see the physical assault he gave me before the show. So
Your son?
no, me? Oh, that's actually during the show.
I assaulted you?
Yeah, with that rubber band.
Oh, yeah. I guess so.
So we're even.
I suppose.
No more assault going forward for this show.
28 to 35. Yeah. 28 to 35 was kind of a banger.
Oh.
How about the Rip Speed Flex Syracuse Cleveland Orange Visor for the great Jim Brown? Josh Underwood, 3 spots in the break, shot your shot, and made it happen. That is a sick lid. One of the best running backs of all time. Go ahead, Steve.
Let's answer everyone's question. Josh Underwood is a Lions fan.
Oh, true.
So if you're going to really bring the bank, you better bring a lot of Lions with you. That package is going to include a Barry Sanders, a Calvin Johnson, and honestly, whoever else he may want if he wants to trade it. That thing is unbelievable.
Look at it, man.
Oh, I like the honeycomb Syracuse logos in there. That's
you can
awesome.
see the Syracuse logos in there. Radkey certified there on the back. There's your ripped plug there. Who is this? Pulse, I'm guessing.
Craig said I'm gonna make it rain Lions.
I'm gonna make it
Craig
rain Lions.
Craig's gonna get him the Lions starter pack. Calvin, Barry, Aiden Hutchinson, Terry and Arnold. I know he's got Terry and Arnold.
This is definitely the best Jim Brown lid we've had.
Yes, no doubt about that.
Syracuse, I don't know if we've ever had any Syracuse item. Bob's pointed that out before, and then I literally thought of this one. I'm like, well, I know we got one big one coming up.
Right.
I like the old school numbering on it too, the 32 on that, the orange visor. Congrats, Josh, from Craig. You're supposed to give the kids lightsabers and then knives, Colin, says Trevor, by the way.
That's actually a good point.
Yeah. I'm going to make it rain Lions. Congrats from Alejandro. Sick from Alonzo. Absolutely. Josh, pretty good, my man.
I already sent Josh and Arnold. Okay, so he's off the package. You got to throw back Darius Slay collection somewhere.
Right. How about, what was his name? DJ Chark? No, that was the former
Jaguar
who's
and Panther.
Who's the guy they had? That was supposed to be really good. He went to New York, and now I think he's on the Chargers.
Oh, Kadarius Toney?
No. Dang it.
Now he's on the Chargers?
Yeah, he's on the Kenny Galladay.
Kenny Galladay, okay.
Good God. I was about to have an aneurysm.
Wasn't Kadarius Toney a Giant too?
Yeah, he got drafted by the Giants.
They were all Giants at one point.
Well, this is not going to leave the desk, Steven.
Yeah, I don't think there's a helmet that's in the room right now or coming up in the room that would take that from the spot.
Josh said, bam, hit it. It's going to be raining. It is going to be raining.
Bob says, don't have enough lines. Only authentics are Sanders and St. Brown. Well, that's the starter pack, my friend.
Well, Josh is also a collector. He might listen to more than just Lions. That's just his PC, and I know he likes to win Lions.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to rain on Craig's parade, who did say I have a Calvin Speedflex. Josh could hop into this double. He's already hot, right? He could hop into the double, get the NFC North, and get himself a Calvin Johnson Speedflex for less than $100. Could win the Chase Sweep spin on top of that, and really be rolling in it, really making it rain. It'd be downpouring. You would need an umbrella if you were around Josh.
Possibilities are very real.
Everything in this graphic is still here in the false start, by the way. Both of the licensed jerseys for Jonathan Taylor and Terry McLaurin, the AMP Mini for Drew Brees, the 2 Speed Flexes, Stephon Diggs, Calvin Johnson, all the authentics, first time on a Steeler for Russell Wilson, Devontae Adams, Marshall Falk, Deebo Samuel, Trevor Lawrence, Edgerrin James on the Colts salute, Emmitt Smith, the only rep, but look at this thing. It's ripped with a blue visor. That's a sick lid. All the listed names as well. Travis Etienne, Eddie George. There's Blake Corum. Again, that practice squad double is where you want to go. I'll drop that link in there again. I know some Blake Corum interest has been around. Michael Penix Jr. and Kyron Williams. So we got Michael Penix Jr., Blake Corum, and Russell Wilson. And Stephon Diggs. Like a bunch of guys on their brand new teams already. It's crazy how quickly things happen around here. In the old one, by the way, I think we have 4 boxes left or 3 boxes left?
Four
left.
right there, yeah.
With the 24 Pro Bowls of Jack Ham, Jack Lambert, and Andy Russell, and then the full-size authentic LaDainian Tomlinson, as well as Chad Johnson. So 75% chance at a headliner in that old series.
What East Carolina hat should I buy?
We're actually 2 to go in the single in that one.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good one to take a shot in, right?
Yeah,
You know, 3 of the 4 names.
$47 a spot. You can win LaDainian Tomlinson or the 24 Pro Bowl or Chad Johnson. What were you saying? Sorry.
No, don't worry. It wasn't relevant. Just trying to figure out my new coaching hat.
I know we're doing our fantasy league here, I think, on Sleeper. The UA one, not theirs. On Sleeper. And I did one of my dynasty leagues there last night for a draft. You can nickname your players.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, you can give your players nicknames, which is hilarious.
So if I drafted Earl Campbell, I could call him the Squirrel.
Well, you couldn't because Earl Campbell is not available.
Well, I'm just saying if I, hypothetical sense.
Yeah, you could draft. I couldn't think of any NFL player right there except old ones. My first thought was Matt Hasselbeck and then Marshall Faulk. You could draft CeeDee Lamb and name him the Squirrel if you wanted to.
Well, CeeDee Lamb has a different name.
Ponce de Leon. Cedarian Ponce de Leon. I nicknamed Breece Hall Easy Breezy Beautiful Cover Girl.
I thought Aaron Rodgers should be the face of Cover Girl when he was a Packer.
Really?
Yeah. For all the flaws he covered up in that franchise.
I guess you got a point.
That's all I'm saying. He should have been the face of Cover Girl. That would have been a great campaign ad.
Sent you a Facebook message, Josh. I'm guessing Josh is going to get some inquiries about about this one.
The DMs are about to be blown up.
Any idea of the characteristics of a mini speed helmet? That's probably a better question for the boys in the chat. But I think that's just a standard. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's just a standard mini. Craig said that was pretty good, Steven.
What I do that's pretty good?
The joke.
Oh,
Aaron Rodgers joke. You forgot already.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. But
Things do happen fast.
I've been saying that for like 15 years now. Dom,
it's the joke that keeps on giving.
It's the one that Dom does not like whenever I tell him.
Yeah, I bet.
If you have Aaron Rodgers as your quarterback and you only get away with 1 Super Bowl, you should be ashamed. You should absolutely be ashamed.
Really, the organization should be ashamed.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the Packers as a whole should be ashamed.
Because they kind of, they got 1, but they kind of wasted it.
But they got 1, and they stole it as a 6 seed.
Yeah.
It wasn't
even the one they were supposed to win.
Exactly. The year after they went 15-1. And then there was a tragedy on the team, and unfortunately they didn't win. But we do have the practice squad single, so I'm going to put up another one of those, Colin, because...
Yeah, might as well.
The ratios are just incredible. So
a Riddell Speed is the NFL helmet before they came out with the Speed Flex. So there you go. There you go.
So it's the one before. What?
They never made a mini Speed Flex. Yeah, somebody asked us the other day about replica minis.
Yeah, replica.
I think it was
replica Speed Flex.
Yeah, and we're like, those two things can't be the same.
I don't know how to respond to that. I'm going to be honest with you.
We'll see how Robbie's in season. Yeah, we looked at his team. It's not horrible. All right. We got some Joshes. Josh Underwood, Josh Andres,
I'm going to go
Michael
500.
Schmidt, Greg Joseph. Drop me I can't type a number for PS number 1. 75% chance at a headliner. How do you like them apples?
I like apples.
I like apples too.
Apples are solid. Green or red? Now that's a real question. Green or red apples?
I'm kind of like either, to be honest.
Okay, that's
Can I give you like an honest take? I don't like the real red ones, like Red Delicious or whatever.
Like Fuji?
The one, yeah, more of a Fuji. Fuji's good. What's the other one? Red Delicious, right?
Red Snapple? No.
Red Delicious is like the real red one.
Okay. Yeah, those are a little too tart for your boy.
Yeah,
I love green apples.
Green apples are good.
Green apples are
There's one specifically that I can't remember that's decent. Anyway.
Craig Crenshaw said he wasn't impressed with either Craig's team. Well, you know.
Is it? Wait a minute. Is it your name, Craig?
Yes.
Golden Delicious.
Okay,
Ooh.
yeah.
Now we're talking. 28 or 32. I think this is a single. Let me know. Do you want 28 or 32? Oh, 28? We don't have 32, so 28 it is. Granny Smith. Now we're talking. I like green apples. I like green apples when they're like cooked into things. You know what I mean? Like if I'm getting an apple pie or something, give me a green apple. But I'll also eat them just.
My wife gets red apples. I eat the green apples. That's how it is. I think green apples are Granny Smith apples.
I think there's a couple different ones though. Granny Smith are green though for sure. All right, I'm too busy talking about apples.
Caramel over them.
I'm not
Yeah,
big on
no.
caramel.
Yeah, me neither. Not in that sense.
Caramel or caramel? I guess you said
Oh
caramel.
boy, another topic for the.
Josh and Drace, NFC North. Craig Joseph, NFC South. Michael Schmidt, NFC East. Josh and Drace, NFC West. AFC North. That triple sign jersey potentially. I say caramel as well.
It's caramel.
AFC North for Chad Johnson. AFC South as well. Josh and Drace could get. Josh Underwood in the AFC East. And then Josh and Drace, AFC West. Josh and Drace in line for, I believe, all three of the last headliners. Unless Chad Johnson is on a Patriot, then it'd be Josh Underwood. 75% chance, guys. Let's see what we get here in number 28 of 30. Well, we got a jersey. It's not the jersey, though. I think it's the last
It's
filler
gotta be.
hit.
Wow.
It's Drew Bledsoe.
Okay.
Drew Bledsoe. Wow. There's it's a stat jersey though, which is pretty sweet.
That's
44,611 career passing yards, 251 touchdowns, 4 Pro Bowls. The passing yards leader in 94, a Super Bowl champ in 34, and then the New England Patriots Hall of Fame in 2011. Well deserved, right?
And Josh Underwood once again.
Josh Underwood once again. He's on fire. Well, now I'm almost thinking if we should take down the pairing and just do a single and a double.
That's a really good question. I say we just keep both because we
Alright.
can chip away at the other series.
I was just thinking because you could get Chad Johnson and Ham Lambert Russell in the same go.
Yeah.
Bledsoe. I guess you guys let me know. Do you guys want to double on the last one? Or do you just want to keep the pairing and keep going singles?
Do you sleep in a cold or warm room?
Cold.
Cold, absolutely.
Who sleeps in a warm room?
Psychopath.
Like
I'm just kidding.
I'm
I'm just
not
kidding.
as picky about it as some people, but a hot room especially.
I
like,
can't
it's
do it.
Impossible.
I can't do it.
It's so bad.
The single greatest gift my wife has gotten me is a cold blanket.
A cold blanket.
It's just cold the whole time. It is the greatest
Might
thing
need
ever.
to talk to her and get a link.
Yeah.
That sounds like a great Christmas present.
It is fantastic.
I feel like I'm so easy to shop for because I'm just like, yeah, anything Eagles, White Sox, like whatever.
Yeah.
And
Figure
then
it out. Yeah.
My girlfriend, I'm like, what the heck do I buy her? I have no idea.
Right.
So I'm just gonna copy some of your ideas.
I just wish she likes sports.
It'd be so much easier. It'd be so much easier. I feel like guys are easy to
Craig
shop for.
says single and a double. I can do that.
Single and a double.
Yeah, the last 3 boxes.
I think we do it that way.
Okay, that's fine. I have the last single up then. I'm going to take down this double since no one has bought in,
It's a good time to do it.
technically speaking.
And you might as well get it done here quick, guys, because again, 445, all breaks done until 445, will be included in the Chase Wheel Spin. We have a 100% chance at a headliner in the old practice squad right now. 100%. The last single is up. 3 boxes left. The triple sign jersey still out there. Jack Ham, Jack Lambert, Andy Russell. The full-size authentic LaDainian Tomlinson still out there. Lunar authentic for LT. And we are also still looking for Chad Johnson. It is a literal 3-3 chance at a headliner. This is the last single. Somebody is going to get a headliner for $47 in that break, and they actually might get paid to do it because they might win the Chase Wheel Spin on top of it, right?
It's true. All right, that is up.
The last double is now up as well. I'll go ahead and drop that in there. I think I refreshed too early. Ha. Where you at? Okay, well, I'll drop it in there when I find it. 4 to go in the baseball bats, 4 to go in the minis as well. 6 to go in the jerseys, where I think we're at a 2 and 3 chance at a headliner with
2
Tua
and 3.
Tagovailoa and Chris Johnson. Love to get this diamond double done. It's been 5 to go for a minute. We're still looking for Bo Nix, Andre Johnson, and who was the last one? Herschel Walker.
I just dropped on Tavian Wicks to pick up Bo Nix.
Cool. Cool story, bro.
He might be the rookie of the year.
There's the double. Boom. Dontavian Wicks.
No, Bo Nix.
Bo Nix.
Yeah.
I was about to say, really?
I don't think Wicks is a rookie.
I was very confused.
No, I think Bo Nix has the potential too.
Bo Nix does have the potential.
He's nice. He can run. He's mobile. I liked what they were saying about him. I didn't like him initially, but now that I've done more, like listening about him and all that stuff, I've seen more of him play. I like the offense he came from. He has a lot of experience playing quarterback. Those are both good things that I like,
Yeah.
especially as a Bears fan who
Doesn't
they
get
like
to see
to
a lot
draft
of it.
quarterbacks that don't have experience playing quarterback.
Shout out Mitch Trubisky.
No, don't shout him out. He does not deserve that.
Mitchell. Big Mitch.
And more like big. Sorry,
Big what?
not.
A little louder, please.
Oh,
You are off the rails today, sir.
Some days it's just got to be that way.
All right, so we do have the double and single bought in, so this is it, guys. 6 to go in the double, I believe, and I think 4 to go in the single. Let's get it. No matter what, one of the top photoed headliners is going to be in the double. Only a chance it's going to be in the single, right?
Yep.
Who knows? We're definitely going to see at least one photoed headliner in that double box break. Could see both. Might be worth getting 2 spots. I think that's what Craig did. You end up in the AFC North and the AFC West. Congratulations. You guaranteed yourself a win, right?
Well
Unless
done.
Chad Johnson's in the AFC East and it's a Patriot. But I feel like 80% of the time he's on a Bengal.
All right. The last single is done.
Well, I was putting this on for a second. No need now.
Doing okay?
Yeah, I thought this was on the voice activated for a minute.
He thought it was
Because like it was like moving right as I was talking. I was like, oh no.
oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
It's been like that the whole time. I just had a mini panic attack, but I'm good now. Craig Joseph, Craig Crenshaw, John Gover, Josh Andres in the single. Drop me a number for PS numero uno. Dos, actually.
We do have 4 to go in the minis as well, guys, and 4 to go in that baseball single.
We got
Lots
breaks.
of breaks that can go down.
Breaks. And here's the last double. Again. 15 from Mr. Crenshaw. Oh, look, Alex respawned. I swear he just spawns over there. You don't see him for a while. Oh, there he is. He doesn't walk. He just appears in the chair. Oop. There's a glitch in my simulation. All right, here we go, guys. 9 clicks. Barely working. Who? I was talking about the randomizer was barely working. Okay. Craig thinks it's too light to be LT. Interesting take, Craig. That's all I'm going to say. Josh and Drace, entire AFC. I think you've done it on this single. I think you've done it. Josh and Drace, NFC North. Craig Crenshaw, NFC South. Craig Joseph, NFC East. John Gover, NFC West. Those guys are looking for a mistake on the headliner board. But Craig is right. I'm not going to give him any BS on that. I think LT is going to the last one. Going to that last double. However, not joining them is one of the coolest triple sign jerseys I think we've ever had, to be honest with you. How about 24 combined Pro Bowls for Jack Ham, Andy Russell, and Jack Lambert? Crazy. All with some Hall of Fame inscriptions. 24 Pro Bowls inscription for Andy Russell. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. That is the AFC North. Josh and Drace. Good time to pick up a lot of spots in that one, my friend. Triple signed jersey of 3 absolute legends. That's beautiful. Thank you. Yes, sir. Add that to the collection. They all have such good autos, too.
Right.
I mean, it's so easy to tell who's who. Great. I'm open to trade for any Steelers fans. There you go. So, guys, that last double, a full-size authentic LaDainian Tomlinson. Somebody's going to win for under $100. And we're also looking for the Chad Johnson. This is nice, man.
The Chad Ocho.
Ocho. I don't even know how this is folded, to be honest with you. Trying to be careful. Open to trade. He said he was. He is interested. For Steelers fans, explicitly. At least he clarified Steeler fan. I don't know.
Exclusively?
Yeah, exclusively. What are you looking for, Josh? Craig's wondering. So, guys, that last double, guaranteed. One of the best running backs of all time, LaDainian Tomlinson, full-size authentic, and the Chad Johnson. Let's get it done, guys.
We've seen the Chad Johnson on, like, the jacket.
Craig said, can you tell I watch too much? We have seen him on that, like, that Hall of Fame
The
jacket.
Hall of Fame jacket.
That is sweet.
Which would be wild if that was it again.
He is a Packers fan. Probably Packers stuff. So 6 to go on that last double. Guaranteed LaDainian Tomlinson authentic and a Chad Johnson. Let's get that closed up in the next 20 minutes. Make sure the two guys, well, actually, it's just Craig. But we get that Chase wheel spin in there, too. You get your name in ×2. On top of that as well, 5 to go in that diamond double. 4 to go in the minis. 4 to go in the baseball single. Those would be good ones to wrap up as well. And I'll quickly go over those breaks. 4 to go in the minis, as mentioned. We are still looking for Josh Jacobs, speaking of Packers. Marshall Faulk still out there. Terrell Davis and Justin Jefferson, by the way. And we're also looking for Devon A-Chain, just hanging out in this one. So 14 minis left, 5 headliners. And then in the baseball bats, I'm not going to go all the way down, but right here. Nope.
Speaking of the Packers, Malik Willis traded to the Packers.
Interesting. Mm-hmm. Malik Willis to the Packers. Get their backup, I guess. What they traded, did say.
I think it said, yeah.
I'm guessing.
7th round pick for 2025, wow. 7th round pick.
That's not a bad trade.
No, it's not.
Albert Pujols is the only headliner gone, guys, as far as the photo. Actually, I don't think that's true. Who else we pull? I'm losing it. Didn't we pull somebody else? Oh, Ronald Acuna.
Ronald Acuna, yeah.
Yeah, Ronald Acuna and Albert Pujols. So Johnny Bench, John Smoltz, David Ortiz, Mariano Rivera, Adley Rutschman, Vladimir Guerrero Sr., Freddie Freeman, Chipper Jones, Mike Piazza, and Fernando Tatis Jr. all still in there, as well as Tom Glavine, Andre Dawson, Pete Rose, and Gary Sheffield. So 4 spots to go in the bats. Make sure if you want to see any other breaks, I would definitely recommend getting it done here in the next 15 minutes so you're included in breaks done until 4:45. 5 to go on that last double practice squad. That is guaranteed Chad Johnson and LaDainian Tomlinson on a full-size authentic. You're getting a full-size authentic for under $100 if you end up in the AFC West. Speaking of authentics, 5 to go in that diamond double as well. If somebody wants to go that route. Bo Nix Lunar authentic and the Andre Johnson Flash authentic, as well as Herschel Walker. 3 headliners left in 7 boxes for the diamonds. Shoot me an email, Craig, and we can work something out, says Josh. What poll did I get into right now? Let me look for you, Mr. Gover. I've got it right here, I think. Looks like you got 2 into that practice squad single. It's actually the one on your screen. Yeah, right here. You're in the NFC West and the AFC East in that practice squad single with that order number. Josh and Drace won in the AFC North, that triple sign Packer that you folded so nicely. I'm not going to unfold it now that you've done it.
I don't know if that's going to fit in the bag.
But you did fold it really nice.
We need a bigger bag.
That's a nice... I mean, you earned that TikTok name, I guess.
Is it closer?
Okay.
So 5 to go on that, like you said.
Mm-hmm. Josh is in there because why not? Josh Underwood's been going crazy.
Right?
Might as well
conscious.
try to take another chance. Get yourself an LT. Where's Andrew Webb?
I think he is. He's got a spot in the Volt quad. He's got a couple spots in that bat single.
Craig said, "Don't you dare wrinkle that, Rudisel. I have no intentions. You don't have to tell me twice. I'm not even going to touch it again. If I ever want to show it off now, it's just going to be like this. I just move this out of the way. There it is. And then I cover it up. Never mind. YouTube wasn't loading. Yeah, you're good. I don't think it tops the Jim Brown, but it is pretty sweet. We've never had it before. We've had helmets signed by those guys, but never a jersey quite like that. Alejandro into that double for the practice squad. So we're down to 4 guys. Don't sleep. 4 to go on 4 or 3 different series. Those should all get done here in the next 15 minutes. That way, everybody's in the Chase wheel spin that wants to be in it anyway. Lego.
I'm going to go home and fill out the rest of the NFL schedule.
You gonna catch it?
Probably not. Oh, see, you really hooked it on my phone.
Yeah, that would be kind of cool, actually.
That would've been a shot.
So, final 4 spots up for grabs again in that double practice squad here. 2 boxes, LaDainian Tomlinson. I mean,
1907 East Carolina hat. That's really old.
honestly, like, Jamar Chase was clearly the best helmet in here, but you could argue this was the next best one, right? I mean, there's an argument to be made. LaDainian Tomlinson was a dog. My goodness. Get him for under $100. You get 2 spots in, you might win Chad Johnson as well.
It's a top 5 running back in my opinion. I know he's probably closer to 4 or 5 because the first 3 are the first 3.
He's probably top 10. LT, baby. That's right, man. Somebody's going to win it. I mean, he's guaranteed to be coming out. Guaranteed to be coming out in that last double. LaDainian Tarshain Tomlinson. 13,684 yards and 145 touchdowns, but his receiving was really what kind of helped put him over the top, too. I mean, 725 yards receiving and 4 touchdowns in 2003. How was he not a Pro Bowler that year? He had 1,645 yards, 13 touchdowns on the ground, 725 yards and 4 touchdowns through the air.
Click on the Pro Bowl. You can click on the Pro Bowl.
2003 Pro Bowl.
Like you can look at the run. Like I'm guessing Marshall Faulk had a baller year.
Priest Holmes, Ricky Williams. Oh, Ricky Williams and LaDainian Tomlinson were the reserve. So they had
Say Travis Henry at the end there.
Travis Henry, yeah, an alternate.
alternate.
Why hasn't Madden included the 06 Chargers jerseys? Those were dope. Chargers will always be San Diego to me, he says.
Fair enough.
Any Eagles fans got an AJ Brown white and silver jersey to get rid of? Sounds sick. I mean, Smoke Dog is probably the break for you, brother. I know it's $94, but you might win it back in a Chase wheel spin, and it's guaranteed LaDainian Tomlinson is coming out. Lunar Authentic. If not, you might win Chad Johnson, because he's the other one. Guaranteed Chad Johnson. 38 people watching. I don't think there's 38 people that wouldn't take LaDainian Tomlinson Authentic for under $100, right?
If you came to me with that offer, right?
Especially if you can win it back, which you can, as long as we get it closed up by 4:45. Simeon Rice, ILL. Says Tampa fans got a Simeon Rice red jersey to get rid of as well. So there you go. He got second in all-pro voting and wasn't a Pro Bowler.
Jeez Louise. That's not adding up.
He had, from 2001 to 2009... So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 straight seasons with over 10 touchdowns rushing. That's crazy.
He was one of the more consistent fantasy players in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And my first ever pick.
I just spent the last of my money on an... Oh, okay. Well, enjoy then. I like that he called us a podcast.
Right.
Well, enjoy, man. Enjoy.
I'm happy to see you're living up to the name.
Yeah, he is. LT, baby. Man, I love LaDainian Tomlinson. I'd like to see him in the next 10 minutes. Otherwise, we'll take the list we've already got. His nephew is Trevius Tomlinson.
I think we've had him before.
Really? Trevius Tomlinson?
TCU.
Why does it only give me his high school?
Oh, maybe he's a pro footballer.
Nope, TCU.
Okay, yeah, 'cause we've had him in the. Oh no, that's a different. Maybe that's a different TCU player.
Yeah, we did have a different TCU player.
But he was like,
Wasn't it?
God
Hodges? No, Hodges Tomlinson.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, it just says Trevius Tomlinson, but it's Trevius Hodges Tomlinson.
There,
Yeah,
that's
we have
him.
had him.
Yeah.
He's in the league.
Do you charge it?
He is a Ram.
Oh, okay.
At least he was last year. I think he's still on the Rams. I forgot why I was watching. Oh my God. Any Kansas fans got a Dante Hall red jersey to get rid of as well. Marshall Falk was a beast. He was a beast. Marshall Falk, by the way, still out there in the mini helmets. 5 headliners left in 14 boxes, including Marshall Falk. Oh, Colin, a football page of jokes. Why can't football players wear glasses on the field? Because it's a contact sport. Thoughts?
No,
It's not it, is it?
it's not hitting me.
It never will be it, though, is the problem.
See, now the Smoke Dog is really hitting on some names here.
Natrone Means, the Nigerian Nightmare Okoye. Those names give me chills to my core, he says. Those are filler hits in this break room.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be in a Diamond Series, but like minis.
Jerseys,
Yeah, we see those guys all the time.
frequent visitors.
Natrone Means is in the break room.
Those shoulder
Okoye
pads.
definitely in the break room. I don't know if we're going to do this, Steven. I'm starting to have my doubts.
Kind of came to a little slight halt.
Right when it's heating up, right?
Captain Raymond Holt, R.I.P.
RIP for real. Lunar Authentic, LaDainian Tomlinson, and Chad Johnson guaranteed to come out $94 in this one for a LaDainian Tomlinson full-size Authentic, and you get into the Chase Wheel Spin. Other than that, I think outside chance we can get that diamond double done. 5 spots to go, guaranteed full-size Authentics coming out. 4 to go in the minis seems very possible, especially since, again, if you win the Chase Wheel Spin, it's a 51% chance you're actually going to walk away with more money than you started with. And then this is pretty good, too. 4 spots to go in the baseball bats. I don't think we've ever had Junior Seau. Tough guy to get for obvious reasons. I actually don't think we get Doug Flutie much either. I don't think we've, as far as I know, have you ever seen Junior Seau? I don't think we've ever had him. That would be a sick one to get, though.
That would be a sick one. I don't remember.
Junior Seau was the man. We get Jim Brown on 6 speed flexes from Syracuse and Cleveland.
That's true.
Josh Underwood got this bad boy. Seau's a hard one to get. He is a hard one to get. Didn't sign a lot already. And obviously hasn't signed in a very long time. Yeah, same with like Pat Tillman. Hard to get Pat Tillman. Unfortunately, I mean, it's obvious, but when guys pass away, obviously they're not signing anymore, and that's the same reason why this one right here, Jim Brown works so well. Believe it or not, Smoke Dog, you are the second person. The second person to bring that up. And no, we don't get him, for the record.
Gee, I can only see certain comments on here, but then I'm reading it on the screen, and I was like,
Yeah.
well, we know he's real this time.
Yeah. Somebody asked about him, and Steven's like sent me a message like, "You want me to block him?" If he's just, and then he looked him up, like, "Oh wait, he's a real person."
2-time Pro Bowler.
He is a real person. We have never had him. I'm not opposed to getting him.
If he's available, is he alive?
I don't know. I'm guessing yes, because I'm an optimist.
2012.
Passed away. R.I.P.
The former New York Titan and Boston Patriot.
Wow.
He had 18 career picks.
So last push, guys. I mean, it's 4:38, so 7-minute warning here on these last breaks. There's the baseball bats, 4 spots to go. Could be an easy one to get into this Chase Wheel Spin. 4 spots to go in the minis. Definitely the easiest one to get into this Chase Wheel Spin. 5 headliners and 14 boxes, including Terrell Davis, Marshall Falk, Josh Jacobs. A lot of great running backs. If you like great running backs, 4 to go in the last practice squad double that is featuring LaDainian Tomlinson. We know what the other hit is, too. It's Chad Johnson. So you're not going to be disappointed. But those are the 3 breaks I think maybe could get done here before 4:45, where we have to do the Chase Wheel Spin. Rudy Johnson. Big shout out, Rudy Johnson. I don't think we've ever had
running
Rudy
back, right?
Johnson. Yeah, I love Rudy Johnson.
Yeah, I don't know, that's a good one.
For Dennis as well, last call for you, my man, if you're still out there and want me to open, or us to open your jersey personal. So looking like pretty good odds that you might get a headliner.
Yeah.
Tua and Chris Johnson both still out there. If not, it'll get opened at the end of the show. Or actually probably even earlier than that tonight, because I'm guessing they're going to go through the rest of those jerseys.
That's what I would figure too.
So whether you want to call a number or they call it for you or we call it for you, just let us know. But we are ready for your personal. But in 5 minutes, guys, 5-minute warning, we're going to do that chase wheel spin for all breaks done until 4:45. And, yeah. If not, then we'll see if we can get anything else done before we hop off. Again, we're live every day, 12, 3, and 6 p.m. Central Time. 3 shows a day, pretty much every day of the year. So it's a different crew, though, coming in tonight. So it's going to be Common and Robbie. And obviously, if you have any breaks that don't fill the show, it just carries over to the next show. So both. We actually just had Fred Taylor in the early show, Smoke. And we also get Maurice Jones-Drew. Get both those guys. Let's go, boys. Jump into the practice squad double. Couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. 4 spots with a guaranteed LT. I don't know what else you want, right?
Right.
Full-size authentic guaranteed for less than $100. And you might end up getting paid to take it. Break's done until 4:45. 37 people watching. I guess everybody has a LaDainian Tomlinson Lunar Authentic. I guess. Teach their own.
We've had a Pracket Hercules. I have not seen him in a while, but that'd be a fun one to bring back.
He's my favorite running back that the Jaguars have had. Personal opinion, but I love Maurice Jones-Drew. We do get Tony Romo as well, but it was funny. Which break? The practice squad. Practice squad double, 4 to go, guaranteed. LaDainian Tomlinson, full size authentic, guaranteed, coming out, as well as Chad Johnson. Those are the last 2. Chad Johnson and a full size authentic LaDainian Tomlinson. I will go ahead and drop it in there. Boom. Timmy Smith or Jimmy Smith? Because we actually just pulled Jimmy Smith too. This show, I think. Craig has 3. Why not 4? You know? Why not 4? Obviously, we'll do this break regardless, but if it's not full by the end of 4:45 on that cycle, it won't be in this chase wheel spin. So we'll do the wheel spin right after. Oh, Timmy Smith. It is Timmy Smith. We've never had him, I don't think. I think we've had Rod Caruth before, though.
It's closed.
Closed?
Yep.
Gonzo?
Gonzo.
All right. Anthony Robbins said, enough talk. Cool beans. Guys, if we close up anything else before this break is over, you will still be included into that chase wheel spin, by the way. Ray Caruth. I actually don't think we've ever had Ray Caruth. He's the guy that killed someone, did he?
I'm not going to comment right now, so I'm not 100% sure. But I don't think we've ever.
Based on what Smoke is saying, I think so.
Never mind.
Yeah, that's how it is, man. I mean, it was up there for a long time, though, to be honest with you. It was way too close for a long time. All right, Craig, Alejandro, and Anthony. I should probably write this one up before you yell, because I know you scream a lot.
Yeah, okay.
You get so angry all the time.
Only with you.
Just with me?
Yep.
So we know the box is. So probably open the boxes first, then do the randomizing. All right, Pierre McNair, couldn't agree more. Yes, you're right, Colin, says Craig. I'm sorry. Eddie George, we get a lot as well. I'll get these, Steven.
God forbid you have to use your legs.
All right. 4 and 6. So we got Craig Crenshaw, Josh Underwood, Alejandro Ibarra, Anthony Robinson in this one. Let's go ahead and open up the 2 boxes, see what we're playing for, and then we'll randomize and see who wins. In the meantime, that new practice squad is now going to be up by itself. We have an answer here for Ocho. It is on a Bengal jersey. Custom Bengal jersey for Chad Johnson. Like the white, the orange trim. Pretty for Ocho Cinco. Nicely done. So we know it's Chad Johnson. And we should know the last photo headliner is next in the form of LaDainian Tomlinson. So whoever gets the AFC North is going to end up with Ocho. Whoever ends up in the AFC West should be getting LT. Just put Chad right here. Let's get this other box open. It is heavy. It is heavy. It is a nice looking jersey. This should be one of the best running backs of Steven and I's generation. Again, 9 straight seasons LaDainian Tomlinson rushed for over 10 touchdowns. Led the league in rushing in 3 of those years. Won the MVP in 2006. One of simply the greatest running backs of all time. LaDainian Tomlinson. There he is. Full-size authentic Lunar here. Full-size authentic Lunar. One of the best Lunars in the game. So you want the AFC North for Chad Johnson, the AFC West for LaDainian Tomlinson. Craig with 2, Josh with 1, Alejandro Ibarra, he's got 1, and then Anthony Robinson with 4. Here we go. Such a beautiful helmet, right? 9 clicks to determine. You want that bottom spot for the LT. Here we go. 9 clicks. 7, 8, 9th, and final click. Oh my God. Who else? Who else? Josh Underwood. After 9 clicks, ends up in the AFC West. He is taking LaDainian Tomlinson.
Nice.
Craig Crenshaw ends up in the AFC North. He is taking
His
Chad
boy.
Johnson. Wow.
His man.
Wow, wow. Beautiful jersey for you, Craig. Congratulations. Josh Underwood, 1 spot in the break, under $100. Wins LaDainian Tomlinson. He is a dangerous man right now.
It's very true.
He is a dangerous man right now. I have so much Chad Johnson stuff. Oh my gosh. Well, the good news is headliner jerseys this time around are licensed jerseys. That is now Jonathan Taylor and Terry McLaurin, Drew Brees, Amp Mini, 2 Speed Flexes, Stephon Diggs on the Flash, Calvin Johnson on the Salute to Service with the silver visor, Russell Wilson debut on the Pittsburgh Steelers Lunar Authentic for us. These are all authentic. Devontae Adams, Marshall Faulk, Deebo Samuel, Trevor Lawrence, and Edgerrin James. And then front and center here on the bottom, Emmitt Smith on that ripped authentic with the blue visor. We're also still looking for Travis Etienne. There's Eddie George for you, Smoke. We got Blake Corum, Michael Penix, and Kyron Williams all in this one. Again, I think that's 17 headliners and 34 boxes now. We only did 1 in that pairing. So that should be 50% right off the bat from here on out. That double and single are both live, guys. Hop in if you'd like. Didn't get any progress on the minis or the baseball bats. So after I write this up, if we are not closed on anything, Steven, I think we're going to do that wheel spin for all breaks done by 4:45.
Sounds good. That list is ready for you.
Thank you. I don't care what they say. You're great at your job. I don't know who they.
Who's they?
I don't know.
You're the one that complains about me.
Who?
You.
Oh. I do?
Lack of professionalism.
Well, that's just true.
Just takes forever to do his job.
I don't think I've ever said that.
Never gets his breaks ready for
It's usually the
him.
boxes. All right,
I'm
box 3.
Because I'm making sure
Box
things are
3.
ready on this end.
Well, hold on. Not every time. Okay.
Yes, I'm not 100%. I'm sorry, I'm not Sean Livingston from the mid-range.
That's such BS. There's no way.
There's no way. There's no way.
There's 100% no way that's true. I saw that stat. And
I
I'm
know,
like,
there's like-
no way. Respectfully, I love Sean Livingston.
see the shot
he
chart.
Definitely missed from mid range. There's no way he was perfect. All right, let's go do it.
But that's what happens when you start rumors, Colin.
It's true.
Things get hurt.
So this is everybody that played with us until 4:45, going into a Chase Wheelspin. Good luck, guys. here.
Has Sean Livingston ever missed a mid-range? Sean Livingston has never missed a mid-range in his entire NBA career. He finished 1309 of 1309 on such attempts.
That is just wrong. The footage has to be out there to prove that wrong.
Let's go to the old YouTube. They have everything.
9 clicks. Top spot getting the chase. 9th and final click.
Josh Underwood.
Man, when it rains, it pours.
Yeah, right.
My goodness. Josh Underwood. Was that this spot too? His It was. It was literally his double box break to win the LaDainian Tomlinson. So if he gets over 92, he gets it. We're paying him to take it. He's getting an even steeper discount here. So Josh, if you're out there, a number 1 to 100. This is the Josh Underwood show right now, man. Let me know. Trevor also said, don't make me have to pull this car over, kids. Stop your fighting.
We weren't fighting about Sean Livingston.
I think it was before that. We started bonding over. That's how quickly you and I go from fighting to just something different.
We make up quickly.
Is this the here it is. The proof. What's that? A brick. Maybe they counted it like, oh, but never hit the floor, so technically
Yeah,
that's his bucket. That looked like a Kevin Garnett slam to me, not.
Maybe he never missed a mid-range as a Warrior.
I don't know, man.
I'm
also pretty sure that's not true.
I don't think he took 1,000 shots as a Warrior.
I'm pretty sure that's false. Craig said it was an assist. Exactly. It wasn't a make. So, Josh, last call for you, my man. We got 48 people watching. I mean, if you guys want to get into some other stuff, let us know. Put in those orders. We got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 authentics left in the vault, including Joe Montana. That practice squad is brand new. Brand new. Every single photoed headliner, every single listed headliner still there. We got a 2 and 3 chance at Tua or Chris Johnson in the jerseys. We've got great odds in the diamonds. We have pretty much every baseball bat outside of Ronald Acuna Jr. and Albert Pujols. So there's plenty to do if you guys want to do anything else. I think we're going to start Josh on 1. I don't know, Mr. Gover. I know the practice squad is tough because it's we know what the photos are, but all the listed stuff, all the filler hits, it could be ranging from a jersey all the way to an authentic. So I'm not sure. I haven't seen the item.
I will say this, odds are it's not an authentic.
I'm guessing it's not an authentic, but I don't know. Oh, there's Josh. I was just about... Dude, it almost happened again.
Josh got there in the nick of time.
Yeah, right as I'm about to spin it. All right, 5 for Josh. Good luck, man. He probably doesn't need it. Yeah, he might have needed it a little bit. 19.
Colin the company, man.
That's right.
That's right.
Somebody had to bring Josh back down to earth because my man was unconscious. That wheel spin was a heat check. All righty, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to do a quick rundown because there's 48 people watching. I mean, that's plenty if we want to spark something in the break room. So there's the live break sheet right there, guys. The link to get to this. Brand new practice squad. Again, every photoed headliner, 2 licensed jerseys with Jonathan Taylor, Terry McLaurin, 2 speed flexes with Stephon Diggs and Calvin Johnson. We've never had Russell Wilson on a full-size authentic before. Here he is. Devontae Adams, Marshall Faulk, Deebo Samuel, Trevor Lawrence, Edgerrin James. Those are all full-size authentics as well. That is 2 speed flexes and 6 authentics. Already, it's in, 8 and 33 chance at just, or 8 and 34 chance, rather, at just full-size helmets.
Yeah.
Authentics. 9 and 34 if you throw the Emmitt Smith. That's a rep, but it's a sick rep with a blue visor. Drew Brees on that AMP Mini. All available in this, as well as Travis Etienne, Eddie George, Blake Corum, Michael Penix Jr., and Kyron Williams. Right now, it is a 17 and 34 chance at a headliner, 50% on the dot. We even have a video of that Emmitt Smith. That blue visor. It's nice. Again, it's a full mixer, so we've got jerseys, minis, authentics, reps, you name it, probably in this one. $94 for that double box break. That is now just for the false start practice squad, not a pairing. Double box break for the bats. Every photoed headliner there besides Ronald Acuna and Albert Pujols. So Johnny Bench, John Smoltz, David Ortiz, Mariano Rivera, Adley Rutschman, Vladimir Guerrero Sr., Freddie Freeman, Chipper Jones, Mike Piazza, Fernando Tatis Jr. That is, 10 headliners? And we've done 4 boxes in the bats? So I think we're down to 26. And we're still looking for Tom Glavine, Andre Dawson, Pete Rose, and Gary Sheffield as well. 14 and 26. It's still better than a 50% chance at a headliner. In the baseball bats, it's also your best odds of winning with just one spot. 4 to go on that single if you want to go that route. We'll look at the Vault series real quick. I believe we are getting down to it in that one as well. We've got 22 boxes. We're looking for Saquon Barkley, Josh Allen, Michael Irvin, Joe Montana, Dak Prescott, and Chris Carter. Again, those are all full-size authentic. So 6 and 24, 1 and 3 at a full-size helmet. 1 and 4 at a full-size helmet. As far as an authentic, we're also looking for Tim Brown and Zay Flowers. That makes it 1 and 3 at a headliner. 3 vault keys still out there as well, including the $300 vault key. So plenty to do in that one if we want to go that route. Diamonds, 5 to go in that double box break. We're down to 7 boxes. We have Bo Nix on that Lunar Authentic and Andre Johnson on the Flash Authentic. We're also looking for Herschel Walker. Everything in this series is a full-size authentic. Jerseys, 6 to go. Again, there's 3 jerseys left, only 2 more breaks, so this is the second to last one. Tua Tagovailoa still out there, one of the big headliners, as well as Chris Johnson, 2,000-yard rusher in his time. $27 a spot in that one. And then last but not least, the mini helmets, 4 spots to go. We're looking for Josh Jacobs, Terrell Davis, Marshall Faulk, and Justin Jefferson, and then Devon Achane as well. So 5 headliners, 14 boxes in the minis. That is 4 spots to go. So 4:56, guys, give you 4 minutes. If you want to hop in and get anything else, now is the time. Otherwise, might be saying sayonara, Steven. Practice squad bought into by Tom Kaz. That makes sense. That's probably going to be a hot break tonight, if I had to guess.
Fresh new one, right? We only did 1 box in that pairing,
That's it.
right?
Killer hit.
Gonna get to New Jerseys as well.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of stuff going on. We'll probably maybe get close to some new diamonds. But yeah, you mentioned it. Jerseys, all sorts of stuff. So John's in for 2 in the practice squad double. So unless we're like 2 or less to go, I would say on anything, we're probably not going to break it. That's just about the time that we're at. But obviously, if you guys want to make a push, Steven and I are here. Either do it with orders or put it in the chat like, hey guys, hold on, I'm about to buy out, or, you know, buy a bunch of spots into something. Just let us know and we'll stick around. But if not, usually around 5 o'clock is when we start to pack things up and get things ready for the next show. So it's up to you guys. I would say my hit of the show has not changed, though. It's got to be this one, right?
That helmet's absurd.
It's pretty absurd. Jim Brown, Speed Flex, orange visor. Got to try. Last shot for the day. Give it a shot, man. 2 spots in the double. Good spot to be in, man. 6 authentic helmets, 2 Speed Flexes, and an Emmitt Smith rep. 2 licensed jerseys, which, again, if you're unfamiliar with, like, licensed versus custom jerseys mean it's, like, made in the Philippines, like that one we saw before. The autograph is legit, obviously, because all of our autographs are. But the jersey itself doesn't have any logos or anything like that because it's not a real jersey. It's not licensed, where these are licensed jerseys, the ones you buy off, like, Fanatics or wherever else, usually somewhere around, like, $150 to $200 just for the jersey. That's before you even put the signature on it, where it really becomes even more expensive. We're talking about almost a full-size authentic, the worth on some of these licensed jerseys. So it's not bad. Oh, boy. What happens to football players who go blind? They become referees. Nicolette, dang it. It's not funny. It's not funny.
Apparently, Nicolette, it's not funny.
You thought it was funny? You didn't even react. Didn't even smirk.
I'm always smirking.
You're always something, but it ain't that.
You want to care to share?
Nope. Not now. 2-minute warning. If anybody wants to buy in, they become referees. Are there any pro football players that became referees?
I doubt it.
I don't think that's really like their next career.
Honestly,
path.
I don't think they got the gall. Because they can just sit there and critique them, but then they go do the job and they'll be like,
they're never extra ripped either, the referees. Can you imagine just a really, like, 6'4" ripped referee?
Well, that's because refs are like doctors and lawyers, and like it's like their
What?
Yeah, it's like their part-time gig. That's what refs are.
What? Professional referees are doctors and lawyers, really?
Some of them.
Or are you saying like your kid's football game? Because that would make sense. But you're saying like
Maybe like college. We're like college.
I was about to say I gotta believe a professional referee is.
They used to not be full-time though. The NFL refs used to not be full-time.
How much does an NFL ref make?
Well, they make plenty of money.
They make a lot of money.
Yeah.
$250,000 a year on the high end, $205 on the low.
I'm just saying when I was younger, they were not.
Well, I'm not saying
Full-time.
I agree. I understand what you're saying, but that just blew my
But
mind
yes,
for a
now
minute.
they should be full time. That's a fact.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do anything else if I'm making that much money.
I will work my 17, 18 Sundays a year plus some playoff games and let's call it a year. The Scott Hansen approach, you know?
Is this also a joke? I can't tell. I've got to read it. Had someone at work tell me I went and bought 13 Bs. Is it supposed to be 13 or 12? When I got home, I realized that I had 13 Bs, so I went back and the guy told me it was a freebie. Oh, I see. I get it. It was 12, and then the 13th was a freebie. So it's 5 o'clock, guys. I think I'm more than comfortable ending the show here. I'm satisfied with everything except the obvious. That was not satisfying, and that was every one of your jokes, if I'm being honest. I don't discriminate. They're all bad. I haven't heard one funny joke today. I haven't heard one. Unbelievable. Dad joke for real. Yeah, it was. It was really bad. It was really bad, John. It's the only thing I don't hold back on. Usually I'm like, oh, it's okay, you know. And no jokes. Come on,
I have
man.
never heard you say it's okay when Trevor Massey says a joke.
No, the jokes are terrible. It's the worst part of this gig. It's so bad. It's 100% awful. There's no redeeming qualities about it. Zero. Don't you put bees in the chat, Trevor. I'm not here for this. We're leaving. We're done.
That's a new rap song by Nicki Minaj.
What?
Bees in the
oh,
chat.
yeah.
Bees in the chat.
We're leaving. We're leaving. It's been fun. 12-3-6 every day. They're going to be here tonight doing stuff. I don't care. Let's go home. Goodbye, everybody.
Young Moolah, baby.
I'm not going out on that. See, now you just look ridiculous. Now you just look ridiculous screaming Young Moolah Baby into the mic.
It's Cash Money Records.
We were like, okay, bro. Yeah. Done. Guys, it's been fun. Thank you. I'll be back tomorrow. You'll be back tomorrow. Common and Robbie doing whatever they're going to do. Hopefully enjoying your jokes, maybe. They'll actually probably find them all hilarious. I don't know. Anyway, guys.
Just remember who the cranky one is.
When it comes to these jokes. Guys, thank you so much. Yeah, Steven will be back here tomorrow night. I'll be back here tomorrow during the day. You guys have a great night ripping all sorts of great stuff. That practice squad, the vault, diamonds, all that good stuff. Enjoy. We will